Hi, my name is Mark Evans and I'm the owner of the Childcare Centre Desktop. I'm also the co-creator of the Do It With You newsletter to families, or what we term DIWI newsletter for short. Now, the newsletter remains our most popular download and most favourite time-saving resource for our members. But we always tend to think we can do things a little better. We're always questioning whatever we have and always asking you your thoughts. And this is another one of those times. We'd like you to have a look at a short video and decide for yourself whether this new version of the newsletter called MooBaa is going to serve you better. If it does, we'll create it as an alternative on the desktop. We will not replace the resource that we already have because we know it's good. But some of you who like to use your smartphone or your iPad to do the same thing, it will be more efficient. It will produce the same result, so you can share the PDF or print for your families. It's just what we believe to be a better way of doing it, and the platform itself is going to open up a whole lot of new opportunities that we can create some more interesting and time-saving resources for you. So welcome to MooBaa. Have a look at the short video and please let me know what you think. Thanks.
Okay, welcome to MooBaa, our alternative for the Do It With You newsletter to families. What you're seeing is the standard login page that you will also get if you wish to proceed and use this product, which can be used in conjunction with what you already do from the desktop. So let's log in, and as you can see, we've got a products page. Currently we only have one newsletter, which is a test. Normally what you'll see is each month, which would have been archived, and the new month, which will come up as it always does on the first of every month, preloaded with content, relative content for that time of year and your service. All we're going to do to create the newsletter to families within MooBaa is we'll open up this particular edition, and I'll just talk you through what you're looking at. If we scroll down, you'll see the standard template on the right, page 1, right through to page 5. I'll just quickly show you that you can actually click through the pages here. And to the left is just the fields that you will submit your content, which will automatically place it in the corresponding areas into the newsletter. And it's going to be that easy, and I'll show you how. So what we're looking at here, you can see name of service, month, year. To change that, all we're going to do is we'll just delete this here, and we'll replace it with, let's call it just my preschool. And the month, let's say June 2014. Now that content, when I update, will automatically preloaded here, and of course across over here where the month and year is. Now you've got your titles, same deal. We'll just place something in here to show you how it works. And once again, when we update, it will change that title. Now importantly, we have subtitles, but also you'll see in the fields here, it'll give us a maximum character, so you know you can pre-plan what's going to be submitted. Now the only difference being is with the Word document on the desktop, you can change images and so forth. On here, it's for those of you who wish to just use the resource as it's intended, to trust what we have loaded for that particular month, and put in your own specific detail on page 1 and page 5, and then basically generate the PDF and get it out to your families. It's going to be that easy to do. I'll give you a little bit more closer look at some of the content as we scroll down. No difference here. This information, these fields, will correspond to the second article on page 1, and of course then we have our diary dates. We've kept it simple with just 3. I'll throw in a date, and I'll just change this title down here. We'll put in our MooBaa launch, and we won't worry about the others. We also, because we've already shown you how it works, we won't worry about page 5. You can have a look at your own time. It is self-explanatory. Very important, of course. You'll always put in your phone number and your email address and your website if necessary. From this point forward, we'll update. So now we're going to submit the information. So we'll click this link. And what we see is the newsletter changes have been submitted. We'll see My Preschool, June 2014, MooBaa Newsletter down at the bottom, 15th, and the MooBaa launch. This is the same for all of these open fields. Let's just go down and have a look at page 5, where we put in our phone number. And that will just take a few seconds to load. And you'll see over here where it's been submitted. We didn't put an email or website in just as yet, but that's how quickly it works. Next step. Now normally you would generate your Word document, convert it to a PDF. All you do here is just click Download Print Ready Artwork and we wait for it to generate. It takes a few seconds. And there we go. And you see the changes. We'll just scroll down to the bottom of the page. You see the 15th MooBaa launch. I'll go all the way down to the bottom, very last page. You can see where the phone number's gone in, and of course all of that information that you're familiar with on page 1 and page 5 can be changed, and otherwise we're just scrolling back through the preloaded information just to give you a little bit of an idea of the quality of the work. That it doesn't change at all. It's still just like your Word document and just as you would expect on the PDF. There are other functions within this program we don't have to worry about, but I'll give you a quick look. If you wanted to save this, you're halfway through it, you would go down here, it says quantity. Now don't worry about the wording. You're just going to basically select download only and then call it whatever you wish, and you will add to cart. What that's doing is saving it. It's not adding it to a shopping cart. You don't need to buy anything. This is for a future set of resources that may or may not interest you. In this particular program, we will be able to upload pre-designed pamphlets at the end of the year or beginning of the year for your marketing purposes. You'll be able to submit in your details and actually have them printed up if you wish. That's just one example, but I'm not concerned about that at this stage. I just want you to see how easy it is to use the newsletter product and to use MooBaa.